Deronda here with Foods 101. Today, I'm going to show you how to make these macadamia white chocolate chip cookies. Perfect for this summer season or for any season of the year. The ingredients you're going to need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup of lightly packed brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1½ teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Be sure you use pure vanilla. It'll make all the difference in flavor. 1 egg at room temperature, 3/4 of a cup of softened butter, 1 heaping cup of white chocolate chips, and 3/4 to 1 cup of chopped macadamia nuts. As you can see, I buy them like this and chop them down until I get this lovely texture here on my macadamia nuts. Let me show you how easy this is to get started. I'm adding all my dry ingredients into a medium-sized bowl. The flour, salt, the cornstarch. Now this cornstarch is going to make this cookie nice and chewy on the inside and give it this lovely crunch texture on the outside, along with the baking soda. With a whisk, we're going to whisk these dry ingredients around until they're well incorporated, and then you can set this off to the side. In a medium bowl, I'm adding all my butter. You see how lovely and soft that butter is? That's what you're wanting. You can do this in the microwave for 2 to 3 seconds at a time on defrost. Yes, I said defrost, until you get this softness. Add your granulated sugar along with your brown sugar, and be sure to just break it down with a hand mixer on high. We're going to beat this for about 4 to 5 minutes until it's lovely and fluffy and looking like this. And be sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl as you go. Next, we're going to add our 1 egg along with the pure vanilla extract. Give this a lovely little beating for an additional 1 minute. That looks great. Using a wooden spoon, we're going to mix in all those dry ingredients until they're well blended. We're just going to go back and forth, and we're going to let that moisture from the butter and the eggs absorb the flour. It won't take long. Once you can no longer see the flour, we're going to add the white chocolate chips with the macadamia nuts and work this in with a spoon. And at this point, your oven should be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to go around, smash in those nuts, get those white chocolate chips and those macadamia nuts married into our cookie dough here. Clean off your spoon. I just use a baby spatula. And then go around the edge of your bowl, get it off the edge of your bowl, and cover with a damp paper towel. That way your dough's not going to dry out while we refrigerate it for 15 to 20 minutes until the dough gets a little chilled. So off to the refrigerator. After 30 minutes, I've got my dough chilled. I've got a baking sheet that I've lined with parchment paper. Not necessary, but I love the way it makes the bottom of the cookies look. I'm using a ice cream scooper, melon scooper. Gonna go in here. It holds about 1.5 tablespoons of cookie dough. This way you can make sure they're uniformed in size. I place them about 2 inches apart here on the cookie sheet. And remember, you got your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You want them about 2 inches apart. These are going to be so delicious, and that pure vanilla extract smells fantastic. These are off to the preheated oven on the middle rack for the next 11 to 13 minutes, or until each cookie is golden brown around the edges. Use your timer and no peeking. Macadamia white chocolate chip cookies have baked. I'm going to leave them here on their baking pan for about 5 minutes before I transport them over here to a cooling rack. And I want to show you a little trick that is really going to make these macadamia white chocolate chip cookies come to life. I add a few little chocolate chips here to the top, and there's enough residual heat coming off these cookies to kind of glue the chocolate chips onto the top of our cookies. And as they cool, those chocolate chips will stay right exactly where you place them. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. Time to remove our cookies off their cookie tray over here to a cooling rack, and then we'll just let them cool down completely. Continue baking the rest of your cookies. Look at our baked macadamia cookies. They smell so fabulous. I'm going to go ahead and try one. As you can see, the chocolate chips are almost set up, but they're still a little warm. And you hear that crunch, and you see how moist they are there on the inside. That's what the cornstarch allows this cookie to do. Let's give it a try. Hear that crunch? That's the magic of that cornstarch. But yet, they're so lovely and chewy here on the inside. Fabulous. White chocolate, macadamia nuts in a cookie. You can't go wrong. I'm Dorana with Foods 101. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Thanks a million for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you lovely people later.